Okay. So about 2/3 of the people will come during the meditation. Those of you that are here now get to have it all the way from the beginning. Welcome. This is our temporary stage here for next weekend. Seth is going to start us off with some nice soft toning and some Didgeridoo, which helps prepare your body. And then we'll do our meditation. Our message today is about the Japanese New Year, Seibutsan, celebrated by the Shinto religion. And we're going to bring in Ameratasu, the Japanese deity, the Ascended Master, the goddess of the sun. She'll have a message for us today. We'll meditate with her. We'll set our intentions. So let's begin.
Just take some nice deep breaths. Letting go of the day, letting go of the week. Letting go of any to-do lists or things you might have to do tomorrow. And breathing in the sounds, breathing in the vibrations, and let them cleanse and wash away anything that's not serving in this moment.
body's relaxed, shoulders are dropped, the neck feels very elongated. A slight arch in your lower back opens your crown chakra, and a slight tipping down of the chin points your crown chakra to the ethers. Hands and feet are relaxed. When we take a posture such as this, we communicate to our body that it's time for us to become aware of our deeply connected oneness of the mind-body-spirit relationship. In these moments that we take to meditate, we understand and have clarity that the mind and the body and the spirit are not three mutually exclusive things, but they are actually one. Recognizing this, activating it into our belief system, the mind, body, and spirit coexist as one energy. Feeling the energy now in your heart space area, knowing that it is a part of your mental body, your physical body, and your spiritual body. That heart space energy now, feel it expanding. The center of your chest cavity, immerse it in white light, golden light, silver light, pearlescent. See it expanding out 10, 15, 20, even 50 feet beyond your body. As we expand our heart space energy, we recognize and become aware that we are conduits of love and light. And as we expand our own physical, mental, and spiritual consciousness, and allow that energy to overlap into the fields of all of those around us as they do the same, we create a universal matrix of love and light that is strong, vibrant, and exists in perpetuity, for time is not truly linear. Feel, see, and sense that heart space energy now, looking down with your eyes and seeing that heart space energy go out the bottom of your feet. And as it does, we see it penetrate the earth's outer core. Keep on seeing your energy go down to the center of the earth, going through the outer mantle and the inner mantle. Then it touches the very center of Gaia. And as we take our energy and we connect to the center of Gaia, we become abundantly aware of the reciprocity of the relationship that we have with Gaia, with Mother Earth. We have waves of clarity regarding the existence that we have here in this third dimension. And we see and feel and hear so clearly how abundant we live in this earth plane. Holding out your hands in front of you, sending loving energy, warm light to Mother Earth, thanking her for the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, the clothes we wear, the roof over our head. We vow to trust, honor, and care for the earth plane existence that we have here. And we send our heartfelt blessings, gratitude, and appreciation to Mother Earth. And relaxing your hands. Feeling that heart space energy now coming up from the earth through your chest cavity, and feel it going all the way up with your eyes looking up towards your third eye, your forehead. Feel that energy going up, out to the crown chakra, through the building, the roof of this building, into the Earth's atmospheres. Keep on looking up. Keep on looking up. Seeing your energy rise in its vibrational frequency as we transgress through all paradigms, all space, all time, all dimension, into oneness. Keep on looking up and feel yourself going through the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, the sixth, and finally we reach the seventh, the energy of all that is, that beautiful, bright, light, pearlescent energy, the energy of oneness. Call it God, call it universal energy of all that is, creator of all that is, simply energy of all that is, whichever name or phrase resonates with you personally, because your spiritual journey is your personal and private endeavor of this lifetime. We gather to do it together, but a spiritual journey is a highly personal one. Resonating with this energy of all that is, we recognize the oneness of our being. Those of us that exist here on the earth, and those that exist in different planets and galaxies. And we recognize the existence of life in all 400 billion planets in the Milky Way. And that they and that energy is also of the energy of oneness. And so as we say our prayer, that all living beings of creation live in peace, love, and joy, we set this intention that is not only for those beings on the earth plane, but in all planets, in all star systems, and at farthest and limitless reaches of the universe. And so repeating in the ancient Sanskrit words, kirtan style, of Loka Samasta, Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. May all beings of creation live in peace, love, and joy, and so it is. Putting your hands over your heart, left over right, right over left, it doesn't matter. Whichever one is the most natural for you. One hand gives and the other receives. And as we give love to ourselves, we also set the intention to receive that love that we give to ourselves. And as the ancient philosopher and spiritual leader, Lao Tse, created the prayer that when we want to have world peace, if there is to be peace in the world, there must be peace in the nations. And if there is to be peace in the nations, there must be peace in the cities. And if there is to be peace in the cities, there must be peace in the neighbors. If there is to be peace amongst the neighbors, there must be peace in the home. And if there must be peace in the home, there must be peace in the hearts of all who dwell there. And so to have world peace, we begin with peace in our own heart. And we expand on Lao Tse's world peace, and we take it one level farther, universal peace, peace in the universe. And therefore, if there is to be peace in the universe, there must be peace in our own hearts. Calling in the energy of your guides, your guardian angels, any archangels that you work with, ascended masters, elementals, starseed families, the energy of all that is, teachers, friends, whomever you call in to walk this journey with you today, asking them to be with you and be present, interpreting the energy around you and communicating to you with their heartfelt energy, asking them to help you have a revelation, to see, hear, feel, and have revealed to you anything that blocks you from experiencing your human nature as a sentient being on a path to enlightenment. Anything that you can know or learn or unlearn that eases your journey, takes you one step farther, gives you greater clarity, peace of heart, peace of mind. Taking a moment to have that revealed to you, anything that you can do now. Breathing that in, breathing that in. Holding that sacred space that you have just created for yourself. Understanding and becoming aware that when you give and receive love to yourself, your energy expands and you create a ripple effect, and all of those around you at distances and people who are almost immeasurable will be affected by the vibrational increase that you create in the field around you when you give and receive love to yourself. This is not only a divine right, but a divine responsibility for us to be the highest and best version of ourselves so that we benefit all universal beings of creation. Remembering and being aware that we benefit from those around us that increase their vibrations. And so it is a symbiotic relationship where we feed each other the highest energy of the universe. Breathing that in, breathing in the love of the universe. Seeing, hearing, and feeling its purity, its light, its oneness, its unconditional love and light. Pure intention. Stay there as long as you like, and whenever you are ready, gently, gracefully, and peacefully come back to center, holding that energy in your heart as you consciously come back to center. Good morning, everybody. As I mentioned, there's twice as many people here as when I close my eyes. And then I open them, and there's the great multiple of the universe. Welcome to our Sunday gathering. For those of you that are new, I'm Reverend Danielle. I'm the founder and the spiritual director here at the Temple of Light. And this charming gentleman on my left is Seth Pincus, sound healer, Didgeridoo player extraordinaire. Do you notice how beautiful you ease into the meditation after he sets that tone in your body? The human voice is the most healing thing there is. That's why singing in the shower is just like going to church. So don't feel guilty if you don't go and meditate anywhere. Just crank up the music and sing along in the shower. The sound of the human voice, it is your tone, and you naturally will sing notes that are healing for you. Some of you are noticing this rather large piece of furniture behind us. This is the handiwork of Lemmy and Josh, who are over here on my right. And it has been especially built for the Love Takes Flight Festival, which is next weekend. And I'll give you more details about that towards the end, but I just wanted to let you know why that was there. So today, it is kind of a celebration. Last weekend, we talked about Buddhism because it was the Mahayana branch of Buddhism's celebration of New Year. Next weekend is the Chinese New Year. This weekend is the New Year that's celebrated by the Shinto religion, Shintoism. So it's kind of a 3-weekend triad of Asian New Year. So this will be installment number 2. How many of you are familiar with Shintoism? A little bit. There are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9. There's 12 major religions. 5 of them are the monotheistic religions of Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Baha'i, and Zoroastrianism, in that they are predominantly based on one God and a divinity and a calling to follow that one God. There are 4 what are called dharmic religions, which are Hindu, Buddhism, Jainism, and what's the 5th one? Jainism, Shintoism, Buddhism, Sikhism. The 4 dharmic religions are more about balancing. Although they believe there are divine energies out there, they don't point to one being, but they believe that the existence here is about creating balance, that for every act there is a counteract, and that your job is to go through your many lifetimes, as many as is required, in order to create that great karmic balance. People hear the word karma and they think, oh, if I do something good in this life, I'll have good karma and I won't have anything to repay. If I do something bad, then in the next life I'm going to have some sort of punished life. But karma isn't a cause and effect to good deed, bad deed, punishment. It's simply about balance and seeing all aspects of the side. Then there are 3 what they call Taoic religions, which is Confucianism, Taoism, and Shintoism. The 3 Taoic religions are more about a life philosophy. It's not so much, although they have deities and gods, it's more about a philosophy of life, a way of being. And so you almost want to remove the ism on the end, which infers a religion, but it's more of a life philosophy. In Shintoism, although it is the religion of the emperor, because the emperor is believed to be a direct descendant, 250 lineage lines to the sun goddess, Ameratasu, which we'll talk about a little bit later. It is the official religion of the empire, but it is not a state religion. The people in Japan call it the religion of the heart. And although there is a large dual belief system in Japan with Buddhism, they are 2 separate and distinct practices, but yet they synergize, and most Japanese practice some form of both. There was a large Chinese influence with Buddhism, but Shintoism is the religion of the people. It is the religion of the heart. It's called a universal religion in that it's pantheistic. We think of monotheistic. Pantheistic is not polytheism, which is many gods, but pantheism, which means they consider the universe and God and divinity to be all one. And they see them as interchangeable words, interchangeable feelings. And that's kind of like what we believe here at the Temple of Light, is that we use the word God, we use the word universe, and we use the word divine, we use the word spirit, and I use them interchangeably myself. To me, they all mean the same thing. And so it is a religion that is close to my own heart from that perspective, that it is just simply all encompassing. And they have a word they call kami, which means spirit. And there's a spirit in everything, in this microphone, in this podium, in the candle, in the flame, in the crystals, in my clothing, in my own body being, and in animals and plants and crystals and water and mountain. Kami are in everything. So we would call that sort of like the fact that it's oneness, that if something has a molecular structure, and of course everything is, because at the center of the atom is the energy of oneness. Molecules are made up of atoms. Molecules make things that are carbon and non-carbon, so they're organic and inorganic. Bless you. So, if the divine energy of oneness is at the center of every atom, and everything in some form or life is made up atomically, then there is kami in everything. I don't think when they created the philosophies of Shintoism they quite understood the quantum physics of it, but yet maybe they did. Maybe they didn't have the words to describe it. And the more I study all of the different ancient religions and get deep into them, there is less dogma and less rules. That even though those appear to be on the surface in the writings, you get down and you start translating the words and really ask for the universal truth of those, of course, we all come back to similar feelings. And they truly are something that is one thought, one way of living with life. So in Shintoism, they had in their mythology the two main gods, the male and the female, that were here on the earth, and they decided to create a place, and so they birthed the Japanese islands called Nippon. And they had